Ayo, yo, yo! I'm back playing another game from Itch.io, and this time it's 1915. Now, this is a short narrative-driven experience focused on a battle from World War I, and I don't know how historically accurate it's going to be, but I do know that it just looks good. It looks good, and I want to explore it, so let's explore it together. Press play. In August 1914, the lamps went out across Europe. Great Britain entered the Great War. Across the nation, young men enlisted by the thousands in the spirit of optimism and adventure. 1 year later, the first large-scale British offensive took place at Loos, France. The Battle of Loos, I don't remember how that's pronounced, was meant to be a decisive breakthrough in the war to end all wars. It ended nothing. Well. Oh, alright. Well, I'm using a keyboard and mouse, so this looks good. It's crazy that I actually have, like, my capture off to the right, and it looks so smooth as I'm playing it, but it looks so scratchy as I'm capturing it. Oh, Piccadilly Circus. Oh, man. Press space to time travel. What? September 25th, 1915. Oh, cool! Found a memoir. A terrific bombardment started and the gas and colored smoke was released. It was impossible to see more than a few yards. Oh. This is interesting. Hello, Union Jack. Where's the other memoir? Oh, here we go. We were issued with bread and cheese rations to last us for 2 days. We were told not to eat them until ordered. Ugh. Can I hit space now? Oh, wow. That's cool. I can remember one of my friends died, and for a time I felt absolutely, completely desolate. There's that feeling of comradeship, which can't be understood by anyone unless they were actually on the front line of war. Interesting. Another memoir. It was a very hazy morning and you couldn't see far ahead. We had to keep close together to keep in touch with each other. Oh, is there going to be another one down here? Jeez. Yes. This is lovely. When we did read the newspapers, it made us very angry. No action on the Western Front. 50 of our men killed in Loos. I don't think that's how that's pronounced. I don't remember, but I'm going to say Loos. And an equal number wounded isn't big enough. No action on the Western Front. Oh, I see. So he was saying that the papers said, like, yeah, there's no action, as if nothing was going on. But, you know, for those who were actually there, they're like, no, we're fighting and we're losing men. People are losing their lives. And that's not action enough for you? Tell me about it. This is like haunting. Death Valley. The whistle blew and the gun started firing. After all these months of sitting behind a wire, it made a lump rise in one's throat. Oh, man. Suicide corner, jeez. Is there anything there? Wow. All of a sudden, there was a violent explosion at the front. As I crawled towards it, I could see the remains of the section. I could hear the cries and screams of the survivors. All my romantic ideals of war vanished with that episode. Yeah, see, that's something, too. I mean, I don't want to get too deep into it, but I know that back in my 20s, there were a lot of people I knew. Oh, wait, there's another thing. Hold on, I'll tell you. Some of us had ladders, and some got out as best they could. We soon found ourselves picking our way over the bodies of men who had fallen in the earlier attack. But yeah, it was unfortunate that I started seeing a pattern of people who, because, you know, they couldn't support themselves, were just like, well, it's fine, I'll just join the military because they'll pay for all my stuff and I'll get to travel the world. And it's like, it's a very, I don't know, it became a very kind of romanticized, but also utilitarian's not really the right word for it, but it just, I'm thinking about people who joined up because they had like this fanciful idea in their minds, either that it was just a way to support themselves and they get to see the world, they get to travel, you know, no big deal, or they do actually acknowledge that they could find themselves in combat, but, you know, they're like, hey, I'm doing it for my country, hoorah. And it's just kind of built up in their minds from all these like war films that they watched, that like, no, you're going to be a hero and it's all going to be, you know, this really dramatic and interesting thing, and you're going to go out there and shoot everyone and the enemy is going to die and you're going to win. And then they actually have to fight and they realize there is nothing about this that anyone should cheer, that anyone should be happy about, that anybody should want. Anyway, we looked back for reinforcements, but no help could we see. The third time we charged on that awful hillside, truly we were holding on to the motto, a Cameron never can yield. High Street. Okay. Wait, did I just go in a circle? Oh, I did. Alright, I caught that one. And I saw the ones in Death Valley. Oh. At midnight, a message came through that 6 a.m. attack would go on. We went to sleep for a few hours, wondering how many of us will be left to sleep tomorrow. Maybe I'll just leave it, like, on this time. Wait, can I go up ladders? I don't think so. Okay, so I went in there already. Should I just keep going? Wait. So wait, can I change, like, time out there too, or no? I don't know. Wait, I found another one. Where? Prior to going over, some of us brought portraits of our nearest and dearest, wives and mothers whose faces were an incentive and inspiration. Better have a last look at them, boys, one said. And that one? No. That's a really interesting mechanic, though. Wait, was I in here already? No, I wasn't. It was a long, dreary, miserable night. Some chaps were crying, some praying, but most of us were optimistic. We all hoped that we would all come through. Reference. British positions. Huh. We went up to relieve several divisions. I can still remember the cheers. We never thought what was in front of us. Northumberland! That's where I'm from. Alright. Wow. I like that this game is both, like, kind of haunting and reverent at the same time. I just want to see if I can change time out here. No. Okay. I just want to make sure. Okay. So where didn't I go? Because I went down here already. Alright. And I went in there already. And I went there already. What did that say? Did I read that one already? Oh yeah. Wow. Oh, I can go out here. Oh. Field guns have blown the enemy's wire into the air. Pieces of German wire actually fell into our front line. Oh. Yeah, that's spooky. The Battle of Loos ended on October 8th, 1915 in defeat for the British. Over 20,000 men were killed. It would take 3 years before the Great War ended, claiming 16 million lives before the armistice on November 11th. It was one of the deadliest conflicts in human history. Man, I didn't want to miss any. I missed one, but... Designer Gregor Duddy, Luke Powell, Finley McPherson, and art by Craft Studios. Alright, well, that was 1915, and that was a really interesting experience. I mean, obviously we know that games are a really great way to express yourself creatively and to explore certain themes in really, like, imaginative ways, but I also think it's an interesting way to engage history. You know, you have, like, VR tours and stuff like that at museums, but that kind of thing is different from you actually sitting down and playing through the experience. So yeah, I don't really have that much more to say other than this was very well executed. Good job.